everyone, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is always down below. I post video, lifestyle, panning, and more. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing what I brought in my travel makeup bag for a recent trip I went on. I went to Clearwater, Florida, so very much so in the sun, definitely got some sun. Got like a good light tan, which we love, and it was such a good time. I will have like a travel diary of it coming up. I don't know if it's gonna be up before this video or after this video or what the dealio is and stuff. That was such a weird expression. But yeah, I want to share that, and yeah, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so this is my makeup bag. I've had this like all through college pretty much. It's like this pink in-striped bag, which I believe you can't get anymore, but it is from Target, so they probably have similar ones. I'm not even sure what the brand is. It's just from Target. Actually, it might say on here, it just says contents. I don't know if that's a brand or what. So it has like a good zipper, and this video is not going to be any what sorts of like organized, probably not. So yeah, enjoy that. But yeah, we're gonna get into what's in it. So in there, I had another makeup bag, which has all my brushes that I brought in it. I just kept them in here. So I guess I'll go through that first before we get into the makeup. So I brought my setting brush, which is the Moda Pro Accentuate brush. It also can be used as a highlight brush, which I like. It's super soft, and I love this brush. It's just so great. And then I brought my full face powder brush, which is the Shayna B Miami powder brush. It's this big fluffy powder brush, which I love. Then I brought this e.l.f. ultimate blending brush, which I use for bronzer, which is a recommendation from Michaela. If you follow her on TikTok, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I mean, how can you not follow her is kind of my opinion, or on Instagram or wherever. But this I did try for that. I'm still like experimenting with it. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it is quite nice. And then for foundation, when I did use, I a lot of times would blend my foundation out with like, I brought like a skin tint, so I felt like using my fingers, like it applied better coverage. So I mostly used that, but I also used a brush, and I got this during the Ulta sale, which I'm gonna do a haul of soonish. This is It Brushes for Ulta Airbrush Complexion Brush, which I really like. It's kind of angled, and it's really, really nice. And then for blush, I did use cream blush, so I used my Putty blush brush, which I love. And then I brought a few eye brushes. So I have my Morphe M441 brush, which is my favorite blending brush for like the eyes. It's just so good. Then I have my setting brush, which is an old BH Cosmetics brush. I also have this BH Cosmetics brush I brought. I had like 3 just flat shaders that I brought just to switch it up. I brought my Firma 203, which that's what that one looks like. And then I brought my newest one, which is the shading brush from Hip Dot. And then also in there, I have my Kinship Super Melt Vegan Lip Jelly Mask, which I love. I kind of altered between this and another one. Another lip mask, which isn't in here anymore, because my mom and I would share it, so I kind of gave it back to her. And this is a Bare Minerals bag, by the way. It's so nice. I love this for like brushes and stuff. It's just the perfect bag. I'm gonna kind of be going out of order just because I want to. So I brought 3 palettes, which might seem excessive for a beach vacation, but I wanted to do like light bronzy makeup, so I brought 3. I don't know if I used all 3, but I did bring all 3. So I brought the Naked 2 palette, which I'm currently working on panning and stuff. This is like part of my Pan Those Shadows. So I brought that. I don't remember using it that much. And then I also brought Soft Glam from Anastasia, which is the one I used the most and stuff. I basically just used those shades and then these 2 shades for this, and then of course the setting shade. And then I also brought the Dominique Cosmetics Latte Palette, which is one of my favorites. And I basically just used macchiato, caramel, and vanilla cream for that one. just very light, bronzy, beachy makeup. And then for moisturizer, for the morning, I was using my Selfless by Hyram Niacinamide and Maracuja Daily Support Moisturizer. I hadn't been using this in a while, but I love this for like summertime. So I figured since like it was like 80 degrees, high 70s, mid 80s down there, so it was very warm, so I wanted something like this to hydrate but also like, you know, control the oil and stuff. And I also used the dewy skin cream from Tarte. I have no idea where it is right now, but I did use that. And then the only really primer I used was this Dew Stick from Elf. I have the one in Cool Berry and stuff, so I would just put this on my face before that, and it worked. It was just good hydrator and gave glow. And then for foundations, I only really used one of these, but I brought two. So I had the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk, which I really, really love. And I would just apply it with my fingers, and then I would kind of like finish it off with a brush. But I mostly just use my fingers to give the best coverage. And I really like this. I have mine in the shade Fair. I feel like now I could probably go up a shade just because I have gotten like a little bit of a tan. But I absolutely love this, and I brought this, and I loved this for like a good vacation natural foundation, but it also gave really great coverage, so it covered what I wanted, basically. And then I also brought my Anastasia Luminous foundation. It is in a glass bottle, but I put my makeup in my carry-on. Yeah, so I brought this one just in case I wanted a little bit more coverage, but I don't think I ever used this, not even once. And then for concealer, I also brought two. I brought the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral. Then I also brought the NYX Bare of Me concealer, the serum concealer, in the shade Vanilla. So I brought these two concealers. I used them both. I used the NYX one probably a little bit more, and that's actually becoming my new favorite concealer. I used it today. It's just really, really good hydrating light concealer, but it is very buildable. But honestly, the coverage it gives under your eyes is very nice. And then I guess I'll go into eye primer since I already kind of did somewhat of the eyes, but I brought this eye primer again, Ipsy. It's the M2U NYC eye primer. I just wanted to bring just an eye primer that was basic, and this was newer to me, so I kind of wanted to try it out, and it was good to try out. I didn't always use an eye primer, but I wanted to have one just in case I did want one. And then for powder, I brought the Huda Beauty powder. I just thought the loose powder made most sense. And my the only pressed powder I have had like shattered, and it's just been a thing. So I brought this, and I actually really like this powder. It's really, really nice. I got it in like November when she curated the Glam Bag X. Then for blush, I brought the Milani Cheek Kiss. I had just gotten this from Ulta, and I really wanted to test it out, and I love this. I'm actually wearing it today. It's very pigmented but very natural. I literally dipped my brush in the slightest. And then I also brought the Frumatic blush from Douce, but I did not use this one bit. I thought I might, but I didn't end up using that. Then for bronzers, I brought the Putty Bronzer from e.l.f. I believe mine's in the shade Tan Lines and stuff. That's what it looks like. I used this like maybe a couple of times. I really did like it for like that beachy kind of look. And then I also brought the Tarte Bronzer, which I don't remember if I ended up using this. I don't think so, but it was nice to have like a powder version if I wanted one. I also brought the Smashbox highlighter for powder highlighters, but I did mostly use a cream highlighter, which I'll get to. And then I brought also the Pixie Aspen highlight. Both of those are in Project Pans, which is not necessarily my reason for bringing them, but it's nice to at least try to get usage. I can't remember if I used either of these, maybe like once. But the main highlight I had brought was the ColourPop Flexitarian highlight, which I'm wearing today, and I love, like absolutely love. Like it's so good, you can't not. Any of the ColourPop Super Shock highlights is my opinion, like you can never go wrong. And then for setting spray, I bought the NYX Plump Finish with electrolyte setting spray. I recently picked this up if you saw my haul from Target on my Instagram and TikTok. This one's weird. I feel like the sprayer is a little bit aggressive, just a little, but you get used to it, I guess. I don't know. And then for mascara, I had bought the Big Mood Waterproof from e.l.f. This one's really nice. It reminds me a lot of the Too Faced one, but that's what the brush looks like. It was really good waterproof mascara because it wasn't like hard to remove or anything. It was very, very nice and super easy to remove. Not hard, didn't have to tug. Love that. Then I brought the e.l.f. Wow Brow for my brow gel. It's like my new favorite brow gel I've been trying and I've been loving it. And then a fragrance, this is just randomly in here, so I'll share it. I had the Salt from Ellis Brooklyn, which is a very beachy coconut, that kind of scent, and I love it. And I'm even wearing it today because I'm just like still feeling the beachy vibe. Then the last thing in the makeup bag is of course lip products. So I had the NARS lip balm, which is in a project, which is a nice just like light lip product. Then I brought the Fenty gloss balm, which I used like a couple times. And I brought the Item Beauty gloss in Sun, I believe it's called. It's just this nice, pretty pink glitter-y type thing. And then I mostly wore this Luxe lip oil in Skinny Dip, which is a very pinky, light nude, which I love. And yeah, that's everything was in my makeup bag. She's empty, and I guess until the next trip, I'm home. Hopefully, maybe next time I can do it like before I leave, but as I mentioned in my Partners in Cream video, life has been a bit chaotic. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my vacation beach makeup bag, I guess. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you put in your travel makeup bag. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.